My name is Mike Eng, and I stand here with the other elected officials and community leaders in urging no on Proposition 8. I serve in the California State Assembly in the 49th Assembly District. That district has some of the largest concentration of Asian Americans in the state of California. We represent, as Asian Americans, the fastest growing voter bloc in California, and we are now the second largest minority group in the state of California. Asian Americans also have among the highest rates of attending church in the state of California. And I think that's very important for us to know. Asian Americans are deeply concerned about ethical and moral issues. Asian Americans go to church because they're very concerned that their children be raised in an atmosphere of high morality, as well as in a social context where they meet others. And that's why it's important for us as Asian Americans to realize that the misinformation directed at church-going people is so horrible. I happen to chair the Select Committee on Hate Crimes for the State Assembly. I'm very concerned about any issue that divides us and that could lead to a situation where we disrespect each other. I happen to care deeply about churches. I once considered becoming a minister. I applied and was accepted to a local seminary. My brother's a pastor of a large church for the last 20 years. And I know that religious freedom is very important. And that's why I want to tell you categorically that there is no church, there is no rabbi, there is no priest, there is no minister, there is no layperson of the clergy that will be threatened under the current law as laid down by the California Supreme Court, which Proposition 8 seeks to destroy. No church is at risk of losing its tax-exempt status. No pastor can be sued for not officiating at a gay marriage. If you don't believe me, read the decision by the California Supreme Court. Better yet, look to Erwin Chemerinsky, the dean of the law school at the University of California at Irvine, a leading expert on constitutional law in the United States. I assure you that under no circumstances would churches be required to change their current policies. In closing, I want to direct your attention to a letter to the editor that I read this morning in one of our newspapers. And this individual said this: "Our children are dying in record numbers from disease and starvation. Wars are maiming and killing. The world economy has left millions in panic, stricken with grief because they have no hope and future. Let us ask the churches to help us with this hopelessness. Let's move away from division and let churches be free to have their real role, which is bringing us together, giving us hope, and lifting our spirits. Let's believe in hope, unity, and objectivity. Justice cannot wait. Vote no on Proposition 8.